Hey, welcome back to the limited queue. We are just about to sign ourselves up for another Con Swiss. Where there's 6 people needed, so I'm going to have a little bit to talk about what I think is going on in Magic lately. Um, so as we wait for the limited queue to fill up, even though it's full because you're here, wow, I looked like a total child rapist when I did that. Anyway, um, what am I thinking? Oh, right. I came to the realization yesterday that white is a little bit overdrafted in this format. And when I say a little bit, I mean a lot of it. Um, Asban is very good, and Mardu is incredibly good. So I almost feel like that's why I go Teamer so often, because whenever I go white, I get cut so ridiculously hard. So I feel like one of the best things you could do to have a good draft is to determine whether or not the people to your right are playing white or not as quickly as possible. I had a draft yesterday. I was waiting for the Swiss queue to fill up when I had insomnia. It was like 5 a.m. and it just wasn't filling up. So I joined 4322. It fired immediately, and I had the worst draft of my life because I tried to force white when it obviously wasn't open. But I first picked my first 3 picks were a bunch of white cards that were game breaking, and then it just disappeared. And in this format, it's incredibly difficult just to let go of a color. It's something I actually don't like. It's difficult to read this format. I know I've said that before. It's I don't know. Overall, I don't want to call it a frustrating format, but I definitely feel as though there's a lot of sway because if you don't, there's a big difference between reading your opponent to reading the people to your right as Mardu or as Jeskai, and it's very difficult to tell sometimes. Just because I think maybe the trick is to start looking at the triple the tricolor cards that you get and see what color is missing out of the tricolor cards. Maybe what 2 colors are missing. But in general, white is extremely powerful. Asman Falconer, the Battle Priest, are amazing uncommons that seem to show up too often almost. We're gonna put me here just so I can look at me. Ah, hey, look at that. Anyway, um, and what else? Oh yeah, I mean, not Force Away, the white thing. Fate now. I want to call it Fate's Reforged, but that's not it. The white 2-drop instant that gives a counter and protection. Oy, total mind fart on that. But they're just some of the best cards in the format, and they are incredibly versatile. They are always playable. They create amazing tempo, and they're always white. There are pretty few cards that you can say about that, other than like Murderous Cut. That if you want to do a comparison of black versus white, and I'm just pulling black out of the blue, I think black only has 2 or 3 cards like that, whereas white has a ridiculous amount. And as we say that, we open up an Aniak Bondkin. Um, what does this mean for us? I don't think Bondkin is a first pick card. I also don't think Lich Lord is a first pick card, and I hate drafting Sultai. So I'm probably going to go for the Kin Tree Invocation here. Um, or I could start setting us up for 5-color morph by either taking, the Mistfire Weaver would be a fine pick from 4-color morph. So would Ice Feather Aven, and so would a Freak Weapon Master. My preferences are to go either 5-color morph or Teamer. And I think that Mistfire Weaver fits into those plans very, very well. Ice Feather Aven does too. Excuse me. And I'm debating which is better. I'm going to go with the Mistfire Weaver only because the casting cost is better. The morph cost is better rather. So for pick 2, And assuming that we're going 5-color morph or Temur, we're looking at Aerialists or Mystic of the Hidden Way. Jeskai's a notable mention. But I think Dead Drop is also an option. But I think that based on rarity alone, we are going. Oh, Winter Flame's also very good. Based on rarity alone, I think we're going to go with the Aerialists over the Mystic and over the Winter Flame. Yeah, Winter Flame's actually tougher call than the Mystic. So it's either Winter Flame or Aerialist. I'm not sure if I want to take a dual color card now. I'm going to go with the blue here. If the Lich Lord wheels, which I think it will, we might be talking ourselves into Sultai. In which case, we'll have to see what happens. But right now, it's going to be the Aerialist. Pick 3. Honestly, this is a garbage pack for us. I mean, we could take Crippling Chill, but I don't think it's a third pick card. I think I'm going to go with the Citadel, even though it doesn't have blue in it at all. We were talking about the options of going 5-color morph. We're going to take the Citadel just to leave that option open. I think. Yeah. It sounds weird, but really there's no other options here. We could take Crippling Chill, I think, is our or maybe Dragon Scale Boon. But I'm not comfortable taking those as the third pick cards. We're going to go with the Citadel. And we get past the Palace for another Tri-land, which is also looking attractive at this point. The Scoured Barrens ain't bad either. But once again, this has been picked through very quickly. We're going to take the Snowhorn Rider here, which fits both into Temur or 5-color morph. At this point, I think just because of the lands we took, we're looking at 5-color morph. Maybe. It's too early to tell. But I do like Snowhorn Rider a lot. Awaken and Force Away are also very good. We're going to go with Snowhorn Rider. Another Tri-land. This one's Asban. I Seek the Horizon, which I like, especially in 5-color decks. Black, green, white, blue, white. I'm actually tempted to take the Tranquil Cove over the Citadel here. We'll pick up another Seek the Horizon if we want it. Maybe we should be an Asban, which would be really bad. I gotta tell you, this is a conundrum. I might just take Shiny because it's shiny. No, let's just take the Tri-land. I think Bear's Companion's the easy pick here. Glacial Stalker is also pretty good. But Bear's, based on rarity, I think we'll pick up more Stalkers and less Bear's Companions. 5-color morph, there is room for a Kintree Warden. Not so sure about Scion of Glaciers. But if we were to change it up to Temur right now, which is really where we are anyway, this is what we'd look like. And we can splash black or white because we have 2 Asban things. Yeah, I think we're in Temur. And then we get past this garbage. I guess we'll just hate on the throttle. I don't really want to take the Colossedon. So maybe we'll be in Temur Splash Black? No. Let's take the Leaping Master because it gives us some tempo. Scout the Borders wouldn't be bad. And yeah, we're just going to take the Caverns here. Or sorry, the Caves. Highland Game for tempo. I guess War Behemoth just because it's a morph. Maybe we'll end up in 5-color morph. So I'm a little bit bummed that our 3rd and 5th picks were negated by our choice to go Temur, but that's okay. I need to start being a little bit more. There's the Seek of the Horizon that we wanted. Thank you. I need to be a little bit more flexible about. Actually, I think Seek the Horizon is going to get sideboarded in case we go 5-color. I don't think we're going to run Seek the Horizon in a Temur deck, but I'd like to go 3-0 more often. Let's put it that way. Foil Asban Falconer. We got Misfire Weaver. We got Jeering Instigator. There's a lot going on in this pack. I think take Mistfire Weavers. Oh, we also have Treasure Cruise, but I think Mistfire Weaver, two Mistfire Weavers, and a Jeering Instigator. No, no, we're not going. Yeah, excuse me, we can't take all three. But do we want a Jeering Instigator or a second Mistfire Weaver? I think we're going to take the Mistfire Weaver here. I don't think I've ever unmorphed the Jeering Instigator and been like totally thrilled with it. It's always kind of been like a necessity thing. Yeah, Mistfire Weaver is definitely the better card. And hopefully the Treasure Cruise wheels. We haven't seen one yet. It's a little bit weird. Mardu Heartpiercer is the slam me down pick here. And to be honest, this pack kind of has garbage for us. Oh gosh, no, we're gonna take the fetch. I guess, even though I want to take the Heartpiercer, we're taking the fetch. We will. I'm not above rare drafting in a Swiss draft at all. This is why I'm here. Pass me fetches all day. Although I do feel a little foolish for passing the Heartpiercer. We really could have used it. Um, what else I want? I want to start looking for more for some one-color lands, a War Shrieker or two or three. Looks like our primary color is going to be blue so far. Which is a little bit awkward because we have red and green in the early game. Could use a Jeskai Wind Scout. Another Mistweaver? You gotta be effing kidding me. This is gonna be insane. I highly value this card. I think it's fantastic. This pack has basically the rest of the deck that we want. We want Savants, Weaver, Wind Scout, Mystic, and the Duel. But we're gonna take the third Weaver. I think this could be incredibly powerful. I've never been presented with the option to run three Weavers before. This could be crazy. Target creature I control. Okay, so I can't do it. Okay, looking forward to this. There's a Temur Charm, and I think that's the best card here for us. We could consider the Mandrills, but the Charm is. I think the Charm's where we want to be. I like the. I think everybody, I think, just immediately looks at the first option for the fight. I really like the counterspell option on the Temur Charm. I think it adds the definite control ability that a lot of people don't realize. Blue-white is... I feel like our fixing is not where it wants... Or it's not where it should be, rather. I'd like to pick up either a Trail of Mystery or Secret Plans. Either... should we take the Kintree Warden that we probably won't play, or the Tranquil Cove just in case we pull something that we want? Like something white. Maybe something Jeskai. I'm tempted to take the Tranquil Cove here. Yeah, we're going to do that. I really like Howl of the Horde. I really do. I think it's undervalued and underrated and underplayed. We're going to make it... I'm going to take the Howl of the Horde. And there were some other good packs. Really? Okay. But I'm going to make it my personal goal to Howl of the Horde into the Treasure Cruise that we don't have yet. Because I want to do that. I wanted to do it the last time we drafted Temur. And I didn't get a chance to. This is a really late take-up arms. So that's incredibly late. But we're going to go with War Shrieker. Move the Weavers into the 3-drop spot. Tough call between Canyon Lurkers and Tormenting Voice. I'm going to take the Lurkers for the aggression. Yeah, and also, I don't think we're going to need the draw. I think here we take either the Dragon Scale Boon or the Witness of the Ages. Witness is not a bad card. But we're kind of low on combat tricks, except for our 3 Misfire Weavers and a Temur Charm. So maybe we'll take the Dragon Scale Boon? Wow, there was so much awesome blue in that pack that the Dragon's Eye Savants wheeled. That's difficult to believe. Colossedon, sure, come on in. Banner, I guess, for fixing in case we do something dumb. I guess the only thing that we're missing that I want to be having is like Trail of Mystery or Secret Plans. And to be honest, we probably should have taken that Heart Piercer. But I don't know. If somebody passes me a fetch, I'm going to take a fetch. That's just what it comes down. That's just what it comes down to. Basically, over, especially in Swiss. If it was 4-3-2-2, or if it was 8-4, especially, I would definitely take the sorry, Howl of the Horde into Throttle would be sick too. I think Howl of the Horde is awesome. The fact that you can get 3 spells for 1. There's our Savage Knuckleblade's got to be in the same pack as Secret Plans, doesn't it? You gotta be kidding me. We're gonna take Secret Plans because it's the better card for us. Can't believe I just made that decision. Savage Knuckleblade is so strong though. Lots of good cards in here. Not a lot of good cards for us. I mean, we could take the Longshot Squad, the Leaping Master, but those are all eh. Maybe Roar the Challenge. I've never played with the card and I've always wanted to. I think it's a great finisher. Sure, let's take the Roar, see what happens. Listen, I'm going to call it the Katy Perry. Here the toss-up is between Glacial Stalker, Wind Scout, and the Fixing. And I think we're a little bit crowded on the 3-drop, so I'm tempted to go for the Fixing and then see if one of these wheels. I think we're going to do that. Although of the two, I would like the Wind Scout. Archer's not bad either. We don't have any reach because we passed up those archers, didn't we? Suspension feels incredibly late. Bloodfire Mentor, I think, is underrated, and we might end up with that. A third Swiftwater Cliffs is kind of pushing it. Oh, I wouldn't mind picking up a Naturalized sooner or later, just for sideboard. Yeah, I think we're going to end up with a Mentor here. Over the Cliffs. I'm kind of asking myself at this point, not telling myself. The Cliffs are definitely a decent pick here. Especially because our three spots. You know what? We have 3/1 flyers, so I think we're going to want to crowd up the ground a little bit. I think I'm talking myself into Mentor. I think our Arc Lightning and the Biovac, really? And the Cruise we wanted. All in it. What is this pack? How did this happen? I think we have to take the Treasure Cruise just because it's getting late. But, oh my god. Oh my god. Really? I guess here we're going to take... We presented with the same decision as before. We're going to take the Cliffs over the Mentor this time. We can have the choice between Become Immense and Glacial Stalker. Become Immense is not bad. And I think we're okay on creatures. Not only are we okay on creatures, I'm actually happy with the creatures we have. Glacial Stalker is a great card. But I don't think we have enough combat tricks going for us. And just as I say that, we got past a Force Away. I'll take it. Another Glacial Stalker, thank you. Canyon Lurkers, okay. This is really filling, this last pack, these last few picks have really filled out our deck nicely. I don't know if we're going to run the Colossedon. So we've got 3 blue-red lands. What does that mean? It means the person to our right's probably in Mardu. That would make sense because he took all the lands that weren't and then passed these. Oh, yeah. So that would, yeah. I think. I'm not sure if that makes sense. We're going to take Sagu Archer over Waterwhirl. Because I think that's the only reach creature we have. And we don't have a flock, do we? No, we don't. Tormenting Voice, why not? Howl Away into Tormenting Voice turns into draw 6, discard 3. Yeah, maybe. We're going to take the Abomination just because it's a creature. And Rakshasa. Pretty good draft. The only thing I really would have changed is taking that Heart Piercer, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'll regret that or not. Sort by color. See what we look like. I don't want to run the Colossedon. Okay. Once again, I don't want to run the Colossedon. I'm glad we got the Secret Plans. I'm a little bit upset we didn't get the Trail of Mystery. But the Secret Plans is still good. I'm probably going to take out the Tormenting Voice. Do want to run 18 lands. 3. There. 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 That's a crap curve, I gotta be honest with you. What curve? Let's just get to 3 or die. And our early aggression, I think the two red, the Leaping Master and the Highland Game are okay to keep off of Morph while we're on the draw, maybe. And we also have Dragon Eye Savants that we can play on turn 2. I do want to ditch 2 more cards though. Group creatures separately. Maybe Roar. Maybe we might be ditching Roar. We also might be ditching Dragon Scale Boon. There's not a lot of things that I would really want to boon here. Maybe the Weaver. I could see me booning the Weaver. That would kill a Monastery Flock, right? Right now it looks like Roar is not going to make it in the deck. Poor Katy Perry, she's upset. I'm probably going to ditch another Canyon Lurkers. I feel as though it's the weakest morph of what we have. Yeah. And I'm going to state it again. The goal here is, let's cancel that. Before I bring up the lands, I'm going to sort by color so I can see what's going on. And I will openly say it. The goal here is to roar the challenge into Treasure Cruise, just because I want to draw 9 cards. I think that would be epic. I also like that Howl. Sorry, we're going to Howl into Treasure Cruise. I like that Howl actually adds to Delve. So, we cast Howl, it resolves, goes to the graveyard, and then we can delve out the Howl for our cruise. That would be kind of cool. We could also hoard into Dragon Scale Boon or hoard into Become Immense. I mean, sorry, that would be Howl. That'd be pretty powerful. Huh. Alright, so let's think about adding some lands here. Let's combine these. So we got green is tied for red for our weakest, which is good because we have a lot of red splashes. Sorry, red duels. If we howled with Ferocious, we would gain 30 life with Feed the Clan. That's insane. So let's add some basics and see what this thing says. 864, huh? We're going to up the green. -1 blue, -1 red. And then we're going to, the 3 Swiftwater Cliffs, We're going to take out a mountain, an island, and another island. And with the opulent palace, which is blue-green, we're going to put that in, and then take out the forest. Pretty happy with the way our deck ended up. I mean, the Savage Knuckleblade might have been a good choice but I'm glad we got it. I'm glad we got Secret Plans and the Mardu Heart Piercer. Those might have been the two things I did differently. Not sure yet though. So this is what we're looking at now. 4 multi-lands. One is foil, so that should count for double, right? I think that's where we're going to end up. How many blue sources? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blue for a lot of blue cards. So if we don't get blue is our primary color. If we don't get blue, we are screwed. So we would mull a green and red only hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 blue sources. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9, 7, 6 is what we're looking at. Which is actually okay, I think. Because other than the secret plans, a lot of a lot of our green stuff is late. Secret plans and Highland Game. Tempted to take out a mountain and put in a forest. But no, it's alright. That would just make it 9, 6. Didn't take out an island and put in a forest. That's a possibility, isn't it? 6. 8, 7, 7. Let's just submit it. What? Okay. Alright, I'll see you guys for round 1. There should be a link somewhere if you wanted to click that earlier. I probably should have mentioned that.